Clover and I were a pair. That meant that I had to choose one of the 3 solos. So as you can see, I already did this, but my recording, the mic messed up. And it was just, and it might messed up unfortunately at a part where I had to basically redo everything. So, clearly you're supposed to go through the door with Dio, but I'm going to see what it says when I say this. I want to take Quark and go through the green door. So, option C, I guess.
No, I don't think so.
What?
Were you even listening?
I'm not gonna pair up with Tenmyoji. That means option C is out of the question.
I agree. Option C is a no-go. You'll have to kill me before I'll go anywhere with Dio.
That was that then. I might have been able to argue down 1 person, but 2? Besides, there was no way I'd be able to overpower Kay, grab Quark, and force Clover through the green door. Fine. If you guys are that determined, I'll pick another door. I had 2 choices. The blue door or the red door. I will go through the red door with Dio. I'll take Dio. That means the red door for us.
Whoa. Betting on the dark horse, huh? Feels kind of weird to say that about myself.
Oh, shut up.
Might as well be polite. Thank you.
Are you okay with that, Clover?
Well, I don't really trust him, but if Alice really wants to go with option B...
Yes, this works fine. Kay, Tenmyoji, and I will take the green door. It's not great, but it's better than Dio. I'm good.
Well, I'm willing to do option B. Quark should be fine if he's with Luna.
Okay, I'll take good care of him, I promise.
What about fine
No
Kay?
problems here. I'll take Quark and Luna and we'll do the blue door.
I also approve of option B. I will take the green door, correct?
Yeah, good. Looks like we're all set. Kay nodded and handed Quark gently to Luna.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
Come on, guys, hurry. The door's already closing.
Coming.
I know!
With seconds to spare, we leaped across the threshold.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
What is this? There are 3 different
Which one do
doors.
we take?
Dunno, but it looks like they're all locked anyway.
So this is a dead end? Great.
No, hold on. What's this thing?
Well, it's got a lever on it.
Don't get too attached. It's probably a lever.
Are you serious?
Yeah, pretty good, huh? Am I great or what? Huh? Huh?
Hey, Sigma, is this chick simple or something?
I wouldn't rule it out. Let's just take it easy with her, okay?
Hey! What kind of a gentleman has a secret conversation in front of a lady? I guess it can't be helped, though. You boys just secrete secrets. Oh man, I'm good.
Sigma, please, let me give her a smack.
I wouldn't do that. What if it only makes her worse?
Well, I think that's enough genius comedy for now. How about we throw that lever?
I thought you said we should stay away from it.
Well, you don't really think anything bad's gonna happen if you pull it, do you? Besides, it's not like we can go back.
Fine. I'll do it. Ready? Here we go!
Huh. The center one opened.
Looks like the others are still locked, though.
Through the center one, then. Forward!
Without waiting for a response, Clover marched through the door. Dio and I shared a glance, shook our heads, and followed. What is this place?
Well, it said laboratory on the door, didn't it? I figure that means they're dissecting frogs or building mine rays or something.
A laboratory, huh?
Do you think they might research stuff like viruses here? If they do...
Good idea. We might be able to find some of that Axelovir.
If we do, we can cure Quark.
You really think it'll be that easy?
Well, somebody's a positive thinker.
Shit. Just saying. This place hasn't exactly been set up for us to succeed so far.
Well, we won't know until we look. So, let's get started. Okay. It should go by pretty quick, since I've done this before. Okay. So, we need this. There's something on this tray. It looks like a ball. There isn't anything in it. Do you think we're supposed to stick this metal part into something? A cylinder full of seeds. They're thin and don't have any markings. A binder. There's some paper inside. Let me see that. Says steps for dissecting a frog. Right? A binder! Looks like there's 2 pieces of paper in here. Yeah. Let's see here. Hydroponics Research 1 and 2. Okay, we'll take a look at those a little later for now. And... a cylinder full of seeds. They're round, one half is colored and the other isn't. Alright. It's a scalper. What? Sorry. It's a scalpel. Pretty fancy tray. Is that a cat playing with a ball of yarn? Are you even looking at it? It's a lion. How are you not kidding that? What? Sorry. It's a sort of tick I picked up when I was a kid. Whenever I talk about cats, I kind of... well, you heard. That's pretty weird. Agreed, Clover. Alright, this is what we need. A cylinder full of seeds. They're round and don't have any markings. Okay, and let's go back here. A cylinder full of seeds. They're round and striped. This is saline solution. What the hell, Clover? What if that had been poison or something? You worry too much. I just pretended to drink it. Then how do you know it's saline solution? It says on the underside of the lid, silly. I think there are still a few things here we might be able to use. The devil's in the details, you know. Yeah, I tried to get it. Look, it's Lord Hoppington. Don't give it a name. Aw, it looks like he's dead. Yeah, he's probably been preserved. I think the liquid inside is ethanol. How do you know? The smell? Really? Yeah, it smells like disinfectant, right? And besides, scientists preserve stuff in ethanol all the time. She knows this because she's a scientist. Maybe. I don't know. What the hell is this? A dead spider? Maybe it's a fake beard. Have you ever seen a person with a beard like this? Yeah, my grandpa had one. It looks like a root. It's probably some kind of preserved specimen. Alright. More seeds. A cylinder full of seeds. They're thin and have stripes. A binder. There's some paper inside it. It says DNA extraction instructions. Man, look at all these pipes. I think they run down to the beakers underneath. There are handles where the pipes meet. If you turn the handle right, the liquid goes right. And if you turn it left, the liquid goes left. So maybe if you put it in the middle, half goes to the left and half goes to the right. What is this liquid then? Probably water. What do the numbers mean? Are they supposed to indicate the amount of water that flows out of each pipe? There aren't any units, but it looks like 80-somethings of water come out of the center pipe. And then each pipe after the split gets 40. So we're supposed to regulate the flow of water with the handles so that each beaker gets the correct amount. Yeah. How do we get the water to come out in the first place, though? I think you probably just pull that lever over there on the right. Like this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Alright. And so, here it is. So preparation of hydroponic fluid and seeds. Preparation 1, prepare the 5 different hydroponic fluids. Dilute with ratio 1 part fluid, 10 parts water. Each fluid has a distinct color. In preparation 2, prepare the 5 types of plant seeds. 2 long seeds and 3 round seeds, which we have. So we're good. This puzzle's fairly simple to figure out. I don't remember the exact position of everything. Okay. So we just need to adjust these 2. There we go. Alright, we've poured the water into the beakers and all the lights are green. You did it! The beakers contain liquid culture. Each seed requires a particular kind of culture. Place each seed in the appropriate beaker. By dragging a seed on top of another seed, you can switch them. Press the check button after you have put the seeds in the correct places. When each seed is in the correct culture, you will have completed this puzzle. I'm not sure what's going on, but here goes. Okay, so let's go ahead and check, see how we are. Oh, you notice we got these 2 right, and we failed the other 2. Okay, so let's take a look at the second part. Research has shown that there is a distinct and repeatable relationship between the fluid size, fluid used, and the type of seed. These relationships can be characterized in the following manner. The long seeds failed to germinate in 3 of the fluids. Round seeds in fluid B, yellow, and fluid D, cyan, failed to germinate. None of the marked seeds germinated if put in fluid C, green. None marked seeds failed to germinate in fluid A, red, or fluid B, yellow. When the striped seeds are put into fluid D, cyan, and fluid E, blue, only one of them failed to germinate. Okay. So let me double check. I can't remember which two were okay. Okay. I think it was this. I may be wrong. Come on. Yes. All right. Good. You did it, Sigma. You've sown your seeds. Don't say that. Huh? Why not? Just don't. Quiet, you two. Look at this. Oh, a red capsule. There's a red capsule sitting in the hull. A small capsule, half of it is red. It has some sort of metal protrusion. Alright. And so... whoops. Right here. Alright, next... Let me just pull this up. So, steps for dissecting a frog. Remove the specimen from its preserving ethanol. Dispose of the ethanol by pouring it down the drain in the fume cupboard. The ethanol will be filtered and gathered in the liquid waste tank beneath the cupboard. Begin dissection using provided scalpel. Be sure to conduct your dissection inside the fume cupboard. Fume chamber. Okay, so. Huh? Why'd they put a speaker here? That's a drain. What is wrong with you? Oh, I see you've got the frog there. Planning to take it out, I assume? You should probably pour the ethanol down the drain first. Alright, okay. I'll just pour the froggy ethanol into the drain. And set the frog over here. But I want to get an image for a screenshot. There we go. Sigma? What are you gonna do with the scalpel? Are you gonna cut Lord Hoppington open? Well, I don't really have a choice, do I? But, poor Lord Hoppington. What are you freaking out about? It's dead. That's not the point. It's still sad. Yeah, it is kind of sad. Oh, for the love of... This frog is dead. It is an ex-frog. Fine. I'll do it. Hey, well, I guess that saves me the trouble. Huh. Something came out of his stomach. A blue capsule. Ribbit. Lord Hoppington, why? You left us too soon. Shut up. Okay, there we go. That's what we needed, and we need this as well. This tank collects liquid waste. The ethanol I poured down the drain should be in here. It's a little big, but I have a feeling we should take it. Alright. Wait. A tank that collects liquid waste. Right now it's full of the ethanol that the frog was in. And let's head over here. Whoops. Wrong menu. So, DNA extraction instructions. Proceed through the following steps to extract DNA from a plant's roots and seeds. Place plant material in a designated blender and activate blender. Once the material has been thoroughly broken down, add in a solution of saline water. The liquid will be filtered and dripped down into a beaker. Once it has done so, pour the ethanol into the beaker. DNA will collect at the bottom of the beaker. Use an empty capsule to collect it. Alright, so pretty easy. So I need the root. What's this thing? That thing on the top looks like some sort of industrial strength lid. If you open it up, it looks like a blender or something. I don't think you'd use it for cooking, though. Maybe it's for scientific experimentation. We are in a lab. Yeah, you could probably pulverize just about anything with something this heavy duty. Okay, time to throw this root in the mixer. Alright, done. Next, we need a saline solution. Alright, I'll just pour the saline solution in here. There's a funnel above the beaker. Filtered liquid comes out of it. Eventually... Okay, looking good. And last... the ethanol. Alright, next I need to pour the ethanol into the beaker. Then... I guess that should do it. And we use one of the empty capsules. Alright, I'm gonna dip the protrusion on this capsule into the stuff in the beaker. Awesome! You got it all! Alright, there we go. And we'll also do the seeds. Are you going to use those seeds in the mixer? Yeah, you think I shouldn't? No, I just mean, don't you think you should put all of them in? You mean all 5 different types of seeds? Yeah. Interesting. Why not? Alright, done. You just basically do the same thing. Alright, I'll just pour the saline solution in here. There's a funnel above the beaker. Filtered liquid comes out of it. Eventually... Okay, looking good. And, of course, last. Well, almost last. Alright, next I need to pour the ethanol into the beaker. Then... I guess this should do it. Whoops, I had it. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna dip the protrusion on this capsule into the stuff in the beaker. Awesome! You got it all! Alright. So we have everything we need to complete this room. Is this a microscope? I tried looking into the eyepiece, but it's pitch black in there. Well, there are these 4 holes on top of it. Maybe we need to stick something in them. Wait, Sigma, I think you've already got what we need. Are you waiting for something? Okay, so we need to use the red capsule, the blue capsule, and the green one. Sigma, come here. What's wrong? I can see something in here. What do you mean, something? Ugh, just look. It's easier than explaining. What the heck is this? Probably a simplified version of a DNA sequence. A is adenine, G is guanine, C is cytosine, T is thymine. I think we can manipulate it. Yeah. It looks like the puzzle has to do with pairing these bases. Bases? Yeah. DNA is made out of 4 bases: adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. However, you can only bind A and T, or G and C. Anything else just won't work. These are called complementary base pairings. You sure know a lot about this stuff. I guess so. I already got the Dio ending, so... if you're familiar, if you haven't seen the Dio ending, it should already be up there. It'll make a lot of sense. Anyway, you should be able to solve the puzzle now. Give it a shot. Okay. So. Alright, so the top row is good, but we need to get that bottom row. Okay, let's... And... there we go. Pretty easy. Ha! Did it. Good job, Sigma. That was awesome. You want a treat? I'm not hungry. You're turkey. What in the hell? Stop screwing off. We don't have time for that. Now, get over here and look at this. Huh. There's something on it. This is the safe password. Perfect. This is just what we need. Yeah. Now we can get in the safe. Alright, and to get the secret one, use the yellow capsule. Look! The screen changed. What's going on? You put in the yellow capsule, right? I think it reacted to that. Why? Don't know. But I was just thinking. Thinking what? Well, that thing we just put in had plant DNA in it, right? Maybe that caused this. Anyway, let's go have a look. Huh. It's different now. The shapes are in different places. This is a safe, right? Yeah. It's just like the one in the AB room. I saw one in the infirmary too. If we punch in the right password, it'll open up. At least it should. Okay, so I think it was star, sun, moon. No. Maybe. There we go. Okay. Yes, it opened. You did it! Okay. And let's take a look. Oh. Here it is. Because I already, got this stuff earlier. Yeah, that's why you're not seeing the new on there. But we'll take a look. The facility has 2 stories. The top floor is referred to as Floor A, and I think referred is spelled incorrectly. But what else is new in this game? And the bottom floor is called Floor B. The A and B supposedly stand for above and below. There's a rumor that the floors are actually named after a particular Swedish pop rock group from the 70s, but everyone involved in this project has insisted that is a vile and hurtful lie. Okay. When the body is infected with Radical 6, the processing speed of the brain is reduced. If we assume the brain currently operates on a 1-to-1 basis with regards to time, Radical 6 reduces this to 1 to the root of 1/6, or approximately 1 to 0.408. This means that for each second that passes outside, the patient feels that only 0.408 seconds have passed inside. Therefore, when 1 second has passed inside, approximately 2.45 seconds, or the root to 6 seconds, have passed outside. This is why the virus has been termed Radical 6. So things are moving a little slowly for them. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. One theory holds that the disparity in time perception causes the brain to be flooded with massive amounts of information. Unable to keep up, it begins to fail. Whatever the cause, the infected invariably attempt to take their own lives, which is arguably the most terrifying aspect of this virus. Research suggests that a targeted antiviral could kill or at least disable Radical 6, but thus far we have been unable to develop one. It seems our best hope now is to harvest antibodies from someone with a natural immunity to the virus. The bodies of those dead from suicide are piled up along the roads leading into and out of town. The entire area reeks with the stench of decay, and the sky is filled with the constant buzzing of flies. At times, their swarms are so thick that when one passes it feels as if a cloud has gone over the sun. Every day I see more crows, and rats are everywhere, feeding on the dead. Ironically, the only healthy-looking creatures are the stray cats, who have grown fat on a plentiful rodent diet. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters. I don't know how many were saved, but I fear only a handful. Oh Lord, please, let their future be a bright one. This is an excerpt from the journal of a researcher. Due to space constraints, some sections have been cut out. Next, Jumpy Doll. It sounds like someone named a doll Jumpy, but why? The secret of Quark's hat. Don't you think his hat looks kind of weird? There's that huge band that just wraps around his head. Is he hiding a pair of Ferengi ears, or maybe he's just a young Lobot? Well, this is just between you and me, but he's got missiles in there. The sides of the hat are hiding those pods, like you see on helicopters on SAM sites. Except these missiles are tiny, and when he gets in trouble, both sides of the hat open up and just fly out all at once like pshh. Just kidding. Actually, he just keeps snacks in there. Axlovir? An antiviral medication made to counteract Radical 6. More specifically, it's an antibody with a natural resistance to the virus. It was found and extracted from an individual in 2038, and then replicated using the IG replicator. An Axlovir injection is the only known way to fight off a Radical 6 infection. Alright, and that's it for those files. Let's just leave. Okay. Leave. It was star, star, moon. No, I failed. Moon, star, star. I had it backwards. Okay. There we go. Ha! It opened. Awesome! The suspense was killing me. Okay, what have we got here? First is a map. It says floor B. The one I found in the infirmary said floor A. So did the one from the lounge. Then that would make floor A the top floor, right? I mean, we rode the elevator down to get here. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, let's keep looking. There's a lot of stuff in here. These are the key cards. Each one's got a picture of a moon on it. Then these have to be the cards the announcer was talking about. Looks like they gave us two, just like with the sun cards. I'm a solo, so I'll hang on to one. Cool? Sure, fine. Next up, we've got a notebook. Anything interesting? I can't read any of this. Are these even letters? What the heck is this? Isn't it a journal? It's got dates and stuff. Maybe, but I can't read any of this. What language is it? Who knows? Maybe it's Brazilian. They speak Portuguese in Brazil. Anyway, what else have we got here? Looks like two more things. Is that medicine? What's it say on the label? A-X-E-L-A-V-I-R. Axlever. axe lever? Wait, didn't Luna say something about, Axelavir? You're right. This is it. This is Axelavir. It's the cure for Radical 6. Whoa, hold on. Let me see that. Later. We need to get out of here as quick as possible. Yeah, we need to get this stuff to Quark. First, we've got to get out of this room. Yeah, but that's easy. You've got it, right? We found this key in the safe. It should open the exit. That it should. Yeah, let's go. Okie doke. I think the door is over here. Here we go. The lock for the door. Right now it says lock. You guys ready? Yeah, let's do it. Just get it over with. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We found it! Yay! Yay!
Hey, hold on a minute. There's something... Nah, I guess there's a couple of things I want to double check. Well, one of them's not really significant, I guess.
Huh?
First off, this machine. We didn't even end up using this thing, did we? I
Yeah.
was just wondering what it was.
Well, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to answer that. Look at the side here. There's a name or something. IG Replicator.
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
So it's like a copy machine.
Yeah. Probably copies IG, whatever that is.
Any ideas?
Who knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
Of course! This machine must be here so we can just make all the ice cream we want. Are you nuts? You're one idiotic girl, you know that? In other words, an IG.
Oh, good one.
Hey, this isn't the time for stupid jokes. There's a helpless child back there in the infirmary who needs our help.
He was right, of course. I hung my head in shame.
At any rate, as long as we don't know what IG means, we can't do anything with this machine, right?
That's right.
Makes sense. On to the second issue. Sigma, you found a journal and some sort of vial in the safe, right?
Yeah.
Vial. Could you show it to me again? I
Why?
didn't really get a good look at it before. You guys were in there so close I could barely see it. Was it really Axelavir?
Yeah, definitely. You're an idiot, Sigma. As I spoke, I pulled the vial out of my pocket. See, it's written right there on the label. Axelavir.
You really are an idiot.
Huh?
Although I guess in this case the G in IG stands for guy.
What? I don't... The words were barely out of my mouth when he moved. Before I could blink, the vial disappeared from my hand. Hey, what gives?
What are you doing?
Dio slipped the vial quickly into his coat.
Oh, don't worry. I'll keep it safe. I'll even give it back to you later.
No, not later. Give it back
I
now.
don't think so. If you want it back, you're gonna have to listen to my request.
Request?
Yeah, that's what I said. If you want this back, in the next AB game, you have to choose ally.
Ally? Wait, is that why you took the medicine? To blackmail me?
Horrible! You're using Quark's life as leverage.
Well, I've got some really good reasons to do so. I'll be happy to give it back if you just do what I say.
I didn't realize until they started to hurt that I'd curled my hands into fists. If Dio would only give me an opening.
I wouldn't try and take it back by force if I were you. You make any sudden moves and I'll smash it.
He patted his pocket gently.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Excelavir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
Damn it.
That's not fair.
This game isn't about compassion. It's not about being clever. It's about one thing. How well you can manipulate people to your advantage. How unfair you can be. So, what are you gonna do? Ready to promise me you'll pick Ally?
Fine. I promise.
Sigma!
Oh, I knew you'd say it eventually. I'm glad you understand how this works. But don't think about trying anything funny. Break your promise and... well, you know what happens. See you chumps later. I'm really looking forward to the next round.
With one last self-satisfied chuckle, Dio strutted out of the room.
Are you really going to do what he says?
Yeah.
Sigma, you've only got one BP right now. If we choose ally and he chooses betray...
I know. I'll drop to -1, and that means I'll get penalized.
That means...
Look, it's not like I want to, all right? If we don't do as he says, then he'll destroy the medicine. If he does that, then Quark will...
So you're going to die to save his life? That's... Why would you do that?
In all honesty, I was terrified. My choice was far from a foregone conclusion. Well, we should get back to the upper floor. Everybody else is probably finished already. I bet they're waiting for us. I didn't wait for Clover's response.